Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today that's pretty interesting. We are talking about Crucible of War Unlimited. We want to know, if you open one box, how much are the cards worth inside. As a measure, we are taking the card market low prices near mint. So there is 106 boxes on the market. That's not much, and this product of course is out of print. The price is 106 per box including shipping. So as you can see, this pretty much tends sideways, but last time we checked there were 122 on the market, so there's significantly less now. The price back then was 104, so less on the market, price is higher. I cannot imagine this price to go down much lower because I did buy this. Since the last time recorded CRU, I did buy cases of CRU, still buying at this price. Not because of the expected value. The expected value, as you can see, well, the price for the Arcanite chart went down again to 300. That's about the price we've had at the end of last year. Yeah, and then interestingly enough, I did pull this up. There's just this one copy on CardMarket for 300. So if you are from Portugal, it might be worth picking this one up because the next one is at 400 and then 425, including shipping. This is 347. I did think about it, but I just didn't pull the trigger on that. Yeah, so if this wouldn't have been here, then we would have a price of 400, and that would have been still the same as like 1.5 months ago. So that's the only card which basically influences the expected value. And since there is this one, 300 compared to 400, that should be the lowest price because all these copies between 4 and 5, yeah, that seems normal, and this one much too low. But let's keep going. Legendaries. So the first time ever, Shiana Diamond Gemini, that's a rainbow foil, is more expensive than the Fiandal Spring Tunic non-foil, and has been close last time we checked in October, and now it is the case. Shiana is more expensive than the Fiandal Spring Tunic. I mean, who would have thought this right here? Prices were 3 times as high, and now it reverted. Fiandal Spring Tunic looks like this. It really actually did sell for 200-ish all the time. And then Evo announcements came. So Evo was released on October 6th, and the last, let's call it expensive sale, was on October 3rd. And after that, down to 80, right? We are at 80, sales are at 80. This is what it looks like. Fiandal Spring Tunic is now readily available for players and is, let's call it, cheap, all right? So 80, I think they wanted to target 100, but I also think that yes, it's a non-foil, but the other versions should be less expensive. So yeah, the history pack 1 in another language, that's the cheapest, but it's 75. And I think the CRU, that's just my personal opinion. We've been talking about this card right here right now, and then before we've been talking about that card. Those cards are pretty special to me, and I really differentiate between those different sets. Anyways, that's not what we want to talk about today. We're looking at the prices, so we keep looking. The Majestic equipments at 491 in value, that went up a bit. Majestic foils went down to 1694, but that's still in line with last year's price. And then the non-foils are back up to 1888, right? Rainbow foils, I included those, stable. Commons, yeah, stable. That all brings us to an expected value of, and keep in mind, the Fabled could have been like $10 right here instead of 750. So today, this is just today's numbers. The expected value is about €2 less than it should be. Okay, so that's the only difference. Majestic equipment went up to 491. Rare foils, common foils 320 and 220. And then we have the good stuff. So if you open legendaries, well, 840 on average is the worth of legendaries in one box. Majestic foils at 1694 and the majestic non-equipments at 1888. So you basically open CRU because you want those majestics. It is a player-driven market. That's the reason why the fabled is down. The legendaries are down. I'm sorry. And here's the price for one box. 62 euros and 1 cent. Well, let's look at this. I only do this list since last year. We started with an expected value of 58. Sadly, I did not put these box prices up here. I might go back to YouTube and check what the box prices were for each of these days, and then add the graph for the box price, because right here at Collectors Week, the box prices have been going up as well as the expected value. So, I mean, if you pay like 100 now, those expected values were fine, but if you only get out 62 and you pay 106, it's not worth opening, to be honest. If you're a player, CRU, the numbers show, buy single cards. That's it. So, yeah, fabled, it is down. There's one you could buy. Legendaries, pretty interesting. Fendel Spring Tunic, very cheap. Very cheap. And also, Shiana is higher than it used to be here, right? It's still more than twice the price of what we've seen at the beginning. So, yeah, it's always nice to see this in graphs. This went up and down, and this went sideways and down. Doesn't look good for the expected value, but the box prices should stay up there. And after all, there's a bunch of majestics in this set, which also could have synergy effects for the recent meta. So who knows? We will see. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.